Hey everybody, The Amazing here, bringing you a review. I know it's been a while, and hopefully you guys have missed me, but I'm here to bring you a review of the Mezco 112 PX exclusive Deathstroke stealth colors. So let's get started. If you already have the regular Deathstroke, you kind of already know what you're getting into. There's not much difference in terms of overall generic look. The costume doesn't really change. What you did get differently is a different color scheme, which is awesome, and you do get a few new weapons. So let's get started in articulation so we can knock that out, and then we can show you what's different. Real quick, Deathstroke is actually really nice. I actually enjoy this body a lot. As far as the head articulation, it can look up, it can look down, it can tilt left and right. It's actually on a really nice ball joint for the neck. So you have articulation here and at the neck, which is really dope. And you can actually freely turn. So I think that's really dope. As far as arm articulation, you can go up, and it's blocked pretty much by the shoulder pads, but you can still rotate it all the way up. You can actually get great range going all the way up. There's bicep swivel, both upward and lower on the gauntlets. And there's a wrist peg that allows you to have great momentum and articulation. He also has a great ab articulation. The problem is you actually have all of this stuff in the way, which is all armor and gear that he needs, and it's really nice. You can actually rotate him left and right, and he does have ab crunch under this. Don't feel like taking this off because it kind of takes a while to put back on, but just believe me that it's there. I know it is. It just took me a while, and I just don't want to do it. Now, as far as leg articulation goes, what's really cool is that Deathstroke has good range of articulation. I can't front. It actually spreads really far. It goes far forward. The only thing that's hindering his articulation forward is actually the 90s pouches all through here. It actually goes not far back, but does go forward. So if you have a vehicle you feel like you can fit him in, he actually would work really well in there. So just to show you that. There's thigh swivel as well, so it rotates. It's at the top, and the leg gauntlet moves a little left and right. And there's actually great ankle pivot on Deathstroke, just like with the original one. So if you want an articulated hitman, you pretty much get it here with him. And I'm really, really enjoying that. Now, everybody knows my thing is articulation. So to say that you can't get certain poses with him, that's not necessarily true. He actually looks great no matter what you do. What's really cool that I noticed about Deathstroke, and I'm going to pop this head off real fast, is that there are tons of little scars and dents along the helmet that make it look like he's pretty much war torn and like it's been through battle. I really do like this color scheme a lot. It's very reminiscent of the animated series Teen Titans, so I really like this version a lot. I really, really do. Let's pop you back there. As you can see, there's a holster for his sidearm, so you know that he does come with a pistol. Drop something. So he does come with a pistol. As you can see here, he has no eye. If you don't know who Slade is, that's obvious, but he is missing an eye. Now, he does have a weapon. Well, not a weapon. He does have a sheath for his sword. As you can see, Mezco is big on actually like the realism of this stuff, which is really dope. The sword is actually a much darker color this time around, and it's to match his stealth scheme. So what you can do is actually wrap it around him, which I'm going to do right now. Sometimes it's really hard to find the groove for this. And hopefully I can do it on the first try. And I did. So I really like this. And I do know that you can rotate this as well. I'm going to be gentle with mine because it's actually plausible to break. But you can actually rotate and mess with that. So you can have it go sideways. You can have it go straight down. I prefer it to go straight down, but I'm going to leave it alone for now. And it actually looks really good like this. I like it a lot. Now, as far as weapons go, I'm going to start with his sidearm, with it, which is a pistol. And you do get a magazine for it. Again, this is Mezco just aiming for the realism. So you can actually stuff that all the way in there. And you can take it back out. Which you don't get it like with Punisher, where you can slide back the realism of that. That's the only thing missing from this one. Oop. And there goes my shoulder pad falling off because I ripped it off a little too hard. So please be careful with your shoulder pads. Because before this review, I was actually testing it out and I ripped it off a little too hard. Probably going to have to apply a little glue there. Or at least a little Tamiya cement to just cement that back in. And just like I was saying on the helmet, there's nice grooves just about everywhere on him, where it just showed like battle scratches in his armor. And I really, really like that. Next up, we have his grenade launcher, which is really dope. I'm not sure what this is called. I'm not really big on guns. So again, I apologize for that. I'm going to call it I'm not going to call it anything because I don't know what it is. But it's not fair. You can actually open it up and you get 2 rounds for grenades that you can actually just pop them in and put it in. And they go right They hold actually really well. Didn't think about that. So this time around, they actually put it so it can hold it two ways. You can put it in through that way, and you can put it in the front to make it look like it's about to shoot out. So it doesn't just fall through anymore. So it's actually pretty dope. That's something that's actually been made to a change. Didn't realize that until now. So this is really dope. Then you have the MP5K. Thank you, Jim, for telling me what this is, because I always get these things wrong. This is really nice. And it also has a removable magazine. You only get one, you don't get two, because he only has one trigger hand for his right hand, which is the kind of bummer for this, but I'm going to get into that in a second. Next up, you get a really cool sniper rifle, which I believe the last time you saw this was on a PX exclusive Mezco Punisher, if I remember correctly. So this time it's repainted Deadshot stealth colors to match him. It's really nice. It has its bipod. It has the binocular, or the scope, I should say. I'm sorry. And its magazine is also removable. It also comes with an extra magazine, just in case you didn't know. So now you know. The bipod moves a little too. So just be a little careful with that, because it is quite fragile. Then I believe Jim told me this one is an HK. HK, I don't know what, but yeah. It has a removable magazine as well, and it's really cool. It also comes with the groove for the muzzle flare, as well as the sniper rifle doesn't come with one, but the MP5 does. So you can do the muzzle flare effect that you get with Punisher on that and Nightmare Batman. Next up, you also get, as I slowly rip that off, you also get Slade's Unmasked head, which is the same one as the normal one. So if you didn't, or you missed out, or you needed an extra head scope, it's now here, and you can pop it on. I think it absolutely looks stunning. It looks great. I've always loved it. The only thing missing from Slade is honestly like the ponytail bandana, which actually would have made it perfect. But I'm okay with this version of it when you get it on both versions. Like I was saying before, you only get one trigger hand, which is on the right hand. It's black to match the stealth colors, which is pretty cool. And then you get the hand for holding the sniper rifle or any other weapon you get for the left hand, which I think honestly this time they made this more of a trigger hand as well too. I could be wrong, but it looks like you can actually use this as your trigger hand as well. So I'm wrong. I apologize for that. Then you get hands for holding the sword in each hand, or whatever other item you want to choose to hold, whether it's an alcohol bottle as a prop or anything like that. So you can actually hold weapons here too. Next up, real quick, I will compare him to his previous version so you guys can see the slight differences, as well as just the color scheme, which pretty much aesthetically, that's all it is the color scheme being different. But I'm going to pop on the other head so you guys can see what's up. So now you can see him against itself. Looks really nice. Real quick, we're going to do a size comparison with some other lines so you guys can see what's going on and see if you like it. Hopefully you do. If not, that's fine too. Real quick, here he is next to a Storm Collectible Scorpion. So if you want to do some Injustice stuff, they're about the same, not too much the same size, but they're close enough so that way you don't have to worry about whether or not they stick around the scale. I think they'll do really well together. Next up, we're going to show him up with Extended Night Batman. So here we have some black on black Justice. And the reason why I showed him off is because I want you guys, I know Extended Night is actually going to come out soon by the time this video comes out. Or it's going to be out by the time I actually upload this. So you already know what he's looking like. If somebody else already didn't already do it. Oop, let me put him away. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Taskmaster. So Mezco is pretty much scaled really well with Marvel Legends stuff. So if you have any Marvel Legends or Marvel Legends based customs, this will work really well. Here he is next to an Articulated Icons Ninja. I just added some Storm Shadow decals to him. Oop. Let's fix that. So as you can see, he's a little smaller, but it works out. The size-wise, I think they work really well. I like ninjas. I like Slade with ninjas. I usually pair him with the two. So I think they'll work really well. Next up, here he is next to an SH Fig Arts Kamen Rider Kuga. And here he is next to a 1000 Toys Synthetic Human Carb. So scale-wise, he's bigger than most of them, but he has a bit of a leaner body, which actually would allow him to look a little better next to other stuff. And just in case you want to compare him to some other stuff, here he is next to an SH Fig Arts Batman in case you don't have any Mezco ones. He's a little bigger, but I'm pretty sure that you can make it work out with some force perspective stuff. Last but not least, here he is next to the Punisher himself, for those of you who I'm pretty sure are going to do those crossovers. I hope you guys enjoy those. Do this a little better. So yeah. Either way, I'm all in. I'm enjoying him. Hope you guys enjoyed and didn't miss out on him. Hopefully not. In the meantime, guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope you've been good. I hope you continue to do good. Hope you're happy out there. Do good, be good, drink your water. Later, guys.